It's late, the house has gone quiet, your partner is asleep, the dishes are dry on the rack, the refrigerator finishes its hum and clicks off. And in that moment, when the world is supposed to be silent, your ears aren't. There it is, the high, thin ring above your right ear, the soft electric hiss behind both of them, the cricket sound nobody else hears. The thing that wasn't there 20 years ago that you first noticed in your late 50s or early 60s, that slowly became part of your nights. You've stopped mentioning it. You went to the doctor once, maybe twice. They looked in your ears. They told you it was age. They told you the hair cells in your inner ear were tired. They sent you home. And over time, you learned to live with the sound. I want you to stop and listen to me carefully for a minute, because that sound, the one nobody else can hear, is not coming from your ears the way you've been told. Or at least not only from your ears. It's a signal. And the signal is being made somewhere deeper in your body than anyone has explained to you. For a lot of people watching this video who are over 60, the place where that sound begins is not the ear, it's the blood. One vitamin sliding lower in your bloodstream year after year. One nerve running from your inner ear into your brain, quietly losing the protective coating that keeps it from firing on its own. Tonight, I'm going to walk you through that chain step by step, backwards from the sound in your ears all the way down to the part of your stomach that stopped doing its job around the time you turned 60. One quick note before we go further. The pattern you're about to hear, where the body sends a loud signal from one place while the real problem sits somewhere else, isn't unique to tinnitus. It runs through swollen ankles, foggy mornings, heavy legs, the whole drainage system after 60. I put the broader framework into a short evidence-based book called The Drainage Protocol, written in plain language for adults over 55. The link is in the description. If tonight's video makes sense to you, the book takes the same way of thinking and applies it across the whole body. You don't need the book to follow what I'm about to explain, though. So back to your ears. If you've been hearing that ring or hiss or buzz for more than 6 months, and especially if you're over 60, here's what you've probably been told. It's age. It's loud music from when you were younger. It's noise damage. It's the small hair cells in your inner ear giving up. The advice usually comes in 3 forms. Get hearing aids. Try a sound machine to mask it at night. Learn to live with it. That's the standard answer. It isn't wrong, it's just incomplete. Tinnitus, and let me translate that. Tinnitus is the medical word for hearing a sound that isn't coming from any object outside your body, is a symptom, not a disease. A symptom is a signal, and a signal is only as useful as the place you trace it back to. If you trace tinnitus only as far as your ear, you stop one step too early. The ear is where the sound is announced, the cause is upstream. So let's walk the chain. We're going to start at your ear and go backwards one step at a time until we hit the part of your body where, for a great many older adults, this whole thing actually begins. The first step is your inner ear and the nerve that leaves it. Inside your inner ear, there's a small spiral structure called the cochlea, about the size of a pea. Inside that spiral are tiny hair-shaped cells that vibrate when sound waves hit them. When they vibrate, they send a signal up a single nerve, the clear nerve, sometimes called the auditory nerve, into your brain. The brain receives that signal and you experience the sound. Here's the part nobody at a 15-minute appointment has time to explain. The clear nerve is not a single wire. It's a bundle of about 30,000 individual fibers, each one carrying a piece of the signal. Every one of those fibers is wrapped in a protective layer called the myelin sheath. The myelin sheath is the white fatty coating around a nerve fiber. It's the insulation. Picture for a moment an old telegraph wire. The wire runs from one station to another across a long stretch of country. Around the wire, there's a layer of rubber insulation. The insulation does 2 things. It keeps the signal traveling cleanly from end to end, and it keeps the wire from picking up stray static from the wind, from passing storms from other wires nearby. When the insulation is whole, the signal at the receiver is clean. When the insulation starts to crack, when small bare spots appear along the wire, 2 things happen at once. The signal slows down and the wire starts to pick up static from everywhere along its length. That's exactly what's happening at the nerve fiber level for many older adults with persistent ringing or hissing in the ears. The hair cells in the cochlea may be fine, the brain may be fine. The brain may be fine,